Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we will see about human health and disease. This is the part 2 of the video. For watching the part 1, the link is given in the description box below. So let's begin. In this video we will cover about AIDS, its mode of transmission, preventive measures for AIDS, life cycle of HIV, what is cancer, its types, causes and its diagnosis. So, AIDS. The full form of AIDS is Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. AIDS is a spectrum of conditions caused by infection with the human immunodeficiency virus. जैसे कि HIV मतलब HIV. HIV is a retrovirus that primarily infects components of human immune system such as CD4 plus T cells, macrophages and dendritic cells. It directly and indirectly destroys CD4 plus T cells. Now the modes of transmission of AIDS. HIV is transmitted by three main routes, that is sexual contact, significant exposure to infected body fluids or tissues, and from mother to child during pregnancy, delivery or breastfeeding. In the image shown, you can see that HIV or that is AIDS is transmitted through unprotected sex, drug addicts, blood transfusion, pregnancy and non-sterile instruments. And the HIV or AIDS is not transmitted through touching, through food, with a kiss, with insect bites or in the pool. Then here we can see its symptoms and diagnosis. Now first of all we will see what are the symptoms. The symptoms include that weight loss, chronic diarrhea, night sweats, a fever, persistent cough, mouth and skin problems, regular infections and serious illness or diseases. Here we can see the diagnosis. Diagnosis of AIDS can be done by ELISA test and Western blot test. This test gives results only in 2 to 24 weeks after the infection. Here you can see the image of ELISA test and the replication of retrovirus in the infected human cells. Now, first of all, the HIV AIDS life cycle. The first step which takes place is fusion of HIV to the host cell surface. Then HIV RNA, reverse transcriptase, integrase and other viral proteins enter the host cell. Then the viral DNA is formed by reverse transcription. उसके बाद viral DNA is transported across the nucleus and it integrates into the host DNA. Then new viral RNA is used as genomic RNA and to make viral proteins. Then the new viral RNA and proteins move to cell surface and a new immature HIV forms. And finally, virus is released. Viral protease cleaves new polyproteins to create mature infectious virus. Now, what are the preventive measures? First of all, get tested and know your partner's HIV status. Talk to your partners about HIV testing and get tested before you have sex. Then have less risky sex. HIV is mainly spread by having anal or vaginal sex without a condom or without taking medicines to prevent or treat HIV. Then use condoms. Use a condom correctly every time you have sex. Read this fact sheet from CDC on how to use condoms correctly. Then limit your number of sexual partners. The more partners you have, the more likely you are to have a partner with HIV whose HIV is not well controlled or to have partner with a sexually transmitted disease, that is STD. Then don't inject drugs. Drugs मत use करना. But if you do, Use only sterile drug injection equipments and water, and never share your equipments with others. Now we will see cancer. क्या होता है cancer? Cancer is a group of disease involving abnormal cell growth with the potential to invade or spread to other parts of the body. What are the characteristics of cancer cells? Self-sufficiency in growth signals. Cancer cells acquire an autonomous drive to proliferate pathological mitosis by virtue of activation of oncogenes. Then insensitivity to growth inhibitor signals, that is anti-growth signals. Here cancer cells inactivate tumor suppressor genes that normally inhibit growth. Then comes the invasion of programmed cell death, that is apoptosis. Here cancer cells suppresses and inactivate genes and pathways that normally enable cells to die. Then comes the limitless replication potential. Here the cancer cells activate specific gene pathways that render them immortal even after generations of the growth. Then comes the tissue invasion and metastasis. Here the cancer cells acquire the capacity to migrate to other organs, invade other tissues, and colonize these organs, resulting in their spread throughout the body. Then comes the types of cancer. Here, first of all, it is on the basis of the original tissue from where they arose. So let's begin. So, carcinoma is a cancer that starts in the skin or tissues that line other organs. Then sarcoma is a cancer of connective tissues such as bones, muscles, cartilage, and other blood vessels. Then comes the leukemia. It is a cancer of bone marrow which creates blood cells. Then comes the lymphoma and myeloma. These are the cancers of the immune system. Then second, on the basis of their spread. First of all, metastasis or malignant tumor. Here, cancer can spread from its original site by local spread, lymphatic spread to regional lymph nodes, or by hematogenous spread by the blood to distant sites, which is known as metastasis. When the cancer spreads by a hematogenous route, it usually spreads all over the body. Then comes the benign tumor or non-malignant tumor. Here, which do not spread to other parts of the body. Possible signs and symptoms include a lump, abnormal bleeding, prolonged cough, unexplained weight loss, and a change in bowel movements. Now, what are the causes of cancer? Here, the exposure to cancer-causing chemicals called carcinogens. Then, exposure to radiation, unprotected exposure to the sun. Then comes the certain viruses such as human papilloma virus, it is HPV, and main reason for the causing of cancer, that is smoking. Then other things come such as lifestyle choices, such as the type of diet and the level of physical activity. This also may cause cancer. Then the diagnosis of cancer. First of all, we will do biopsy. In most cases, doctor need to do a biopsy to make a diagnosis of cancer. A biopsy is a procedure in which the doctor remove a sample of tissue, A pathologist then looks at the tissue under a microscope to see if it is a cancer. Then tumor markers. Tumor markers are used to diagnose cancer by using surface antigens, cytoplasmic proteins, enzymes, and hormones. Then comes the radiological techniques. First of all, CT scan, then MRI and X-rays may be employed to detect cancer of internal organs like kidney and pancreas. Here are the types of cancer treatments you can see, that is by surgery, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, hormones, targeted therapy, then stem cell therapy, and many more. The most common types of treatments are shown below. It is first, surgery. In surgery, surgically removes as much of the cancer as possible. Then chemotherapy. It uses medications that are toxic to cells to kill rapidly dividing cancer cells. Then radiation therapy. It uses powerful focused beams of radiation inside, that is brachytherapy, or outside, that is external beam radiation, your body to kill cancer cells. Then comes the stem cell transplant, that is bone marrow transplant. Here, it repairs diseased bone marrow with healthy stem cells. Stem cells are undifferentiated cells that can have a variety of functions. These transplants allow doctors to use higher dose of chemotherapy to treat the cancer. Then comes the immunotherapy, that is biological therapy. It uses antibodies to help your body's immune system recognize cancer so it can fight it off. Then comes the hormone therapy. It removes or blocks hormones that fuel certain cancers to stop cancer cells from growing. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you liked it, and for watching other contents you can visit our website, the Science Hub. The website link is given in the description box below, and make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and do comment. Thank you so much.